mouth. Yeah, hopefully that's what would happen. People would look into John Doe himself, and his history, his voting record,
Instead of somebody like Newt Gingrich, who has divorced two wives, one being that she was recovering from cancer, and then the other because she refused to have an open relationship. These are the people that we're trying to get to elect to lead our country. The president of the United States, or even a potential nominee, I feel like it should be somebody I can learn a lot from, somebody that is truthfully wise. And not only did he do that, but he wanted to colonize the moon. And I swear to God, have you ever seen that speech of his?
Yeah, yes.
A colonization of the moon. And then the other one, Herman Cain, he was quoting Pokemon constantly.
Right.
He quoted off the song, off the movie, and these are the people who are trying to get to lead our country. I feel like I'm smarter than these people, and that's not a good thing.
Surely to gosh, there's someone out there better,
Yeah, I mean, Ron Paul, like I said, I feel like I can learn something from him. Once again, I admit that I'm biased and I'm towards him. I'm a Ron Paul supporter, but he actually seems like somebody I can learn something off of, and somebody that is truthfully intelligent and wise. He comes off that way in his debates. He doesn't come up with these stupid one-liners that only ADD and ADHD people respond to.
Yeah, the one thing I do like about Dr. Paul is that he's a lot like me myself in the respect that it's not that he wants the power, it's that he doesn't trust anyone else with the power. Except the people, of course, but not a single individual. And I have a hard time making a case to disagree with him by any means. And I think one thing people really need to understand is that as far as your day-to-day liberties, a lot of that, one, starts with you, and two, starts locally, your city, your county, ultimately your state, perhaps your U.S. congressional district. But when I said it starts with you, to me, people have to be the change they want to see. Be respectful to other people. Whenever possible, be open-minded. Definitely judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin or the name brand of their clothing. I just feel things have gotten far too, I'm searching for the word, cheap, I guess.
Yeah. You see people constantly, like you said, constantly judging each other by the content of their clothes, and unfortunately the racial issue has skyrocketed, especially since the Trayvon Martin case, and that's truthfully a giant step back from where how much progress we've been making, getting back to what Andy said, and just getting your voice out there and making it heard. And not only is it that so that somebody else might be able to learn something off of you, but if you put a certain opinion out there and it could be fundamentally wrong with your beliefs or fundamentally wrong factually, and you don't know it, if somebody else might be a little bit more versed and educated in that certain area, that gives that person a chance to rebuttal, and you might be able to learn something new. Don't be afraid to put an opinion out there or something that you think is right. Don't be afraid to put that out there and learn something off of it, and don't be afraid to be wrong.
Yeah. I think another way to increase liberty in Indiana, Tyler definitely hit this good earlier, is to get away from the idea that we only have two choices, Republican or Democrat. Was it Albert Einstein that said, and I'm paraphrasing, that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and over, yet somehow expecting a different result? Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, we have reached that point. Well, hell, we've gone beyond that. 150 years of banging our head against the wall, trying, these two parties that, in my opinion, it's not, by my standard, not good enough. and you hear every day that, well, I would vote for so-and-so.
But they don't have a chance.
They don't have a chance, or the blank party, they don't stand a chance. Even if you like what they have to say, but this is only true if you make it true. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that you helped make true. So please, people, stop the madness.
Yeah, that's crap. If you believe in a party, you give that party a chance.
Yeah.
Or if you believe in that candidate, you give that candidate a chance. It's not, the mainstream, the MSNBC, Fox News, et cetera, constantly, this candidate doesn't have a chance. You need to go to this candidate. Who are they to tell you who you need to support?
Right.
That defeats the whole purpose of a vote.
Right. Yeah. Look into things yourself. It's amazing the truth that comes out. And we're heading on a commercial break, but if you're a listener and have ideas how to increase the liberty of Indiana, please email us and get your voice heard. We'll get you on the show, or we'll get your message out there. And ultimately, please, just like you said, do not be a sheep. Get involved. Call your congressman. Email your senator. Snail mail the White House, the governor, whatever. Whether you agree with everything we have to say or not, please do yourself a favor and get involved with the issues that matter to you. We've made it easy. We even have the links that you need on our website. But we assure you that if you just stand by, your rights will disappear. Your life will be dictated to you. Instead of the government being a thorn in your side, turn the tables around and be a thorn in their side. Get them to do the right thing. Sitting or standing around the coffee shop, the gun store, whining and moaning doesn't do anything. And Obama does not check your Facebook, to see what you think. Sorry, just
I wish you did.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd post more colorful things. And hold your elected officials accountable. Do your own research. I know it's a little repetitive. Do your own research. Do not let the mass media. Tyler, you just beat me to it. Do not let the mass media tell you what to think and how to feel. So check out the links on our website, www.indianaundergroundradio.com. Sorry, I was thinking of a George W. Bush after all those W's. But when we come back, we have Chris Spangle. He is the executive chair of the LPIN, which is Libertarian Party of Indiana, on the subject of what is libertarianism. So, we are going to commercial. Please stay with us.
The greatest form of control is where you think you're free when you're being fundamentally manipulated and dictated. One form of dictatorship is being in a prison cell and you can see the bars and touch it. The other one is sitting in a prison cell but you can't see the bar, you think you're free. What the human race is suffering from is mass hypnosis. We are being hypnotized by people like this. Newsreaders, politicians, teachers, lecturers. We are in a country and in a world that is being run by unbelievably sick people. The chasm between what we're told is going.
This episode is brought to you by Superior Tactical Solutions, when accuracy counts. Check them out at www.superiortactical.com.
He had just turned 19 yesterday. Wanted to be a school teacher someday. Came from a small and modest town. Had never before traveled abroad. He signed on the promise of a college fund. Pop and Mom begged him to stay at home. The last time they saw him was at an airport. He hugged his distraught mother a final time. He went abroad to serve when he was only 19. Reality caught up with him, stole a heart full of dreams. He's never gonna get a chance to chase all those hopes. Lost them all amidst this war and smoke. Can you hear the sound of youth negated? Watch on TV, names are taken. Mother, mother, my final transmission. Silent was plain hell on earth. Got Connie yelling at him, better prove your worth. Moved on to Baghdad, about 6 months on. Caught an IED today, now he is gone. He went abroad to serve when he was only 19. Reality caught up with him, stole a heart full of dreams. He's never gonna get a chance to chase all those hopes. Lost them all amidst this war and smoke. Can you hear the sound of youth negated? Watch on TV, names are taken. Mother, mother, my final transmission. Daddy, mama, I'm your only loving son. Hit a written final transmission under my bed. Loved you both in heart and mind. You better say the parents no boy could ever find. Look for me and say thy prayers. Remember me through all your years. Only got to serve for 6 months on, and if you're reading this, I have passed and gone. So I'll offer a final request, a letter in my memory, please send off to the president and all his men, begging him with others to bring the troops back home. He's never gonna get a chance to chase all those hopes. Lost it all amidst the war and smoke. Can you hear the sound of youth negated? Watch on TV, names are taken. He's never gonna get a chance to chase all those hopes. Lost it all amidst this war and smoke. Can you hear the sound of youth negated? Why are all those young lives taken? Mother, mother, my final transmission.
Hey there, bloggers. Check out the blogs tab on our website at www.indianaundergroundradio.com and let your voice be heard.
Hey, Andrew.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Just doing the show.
How you doing, Chris?
Doing well.
Good.
Well, sir, we want to get with you on if you could explain to the good people of Indiana what is libertarianism?
Libertarianism is the philosophy that the Libertarian Party is connected to, and we believe in non-intervention from the government across the board. Non-intervention in your economic life, non-intervention in your personal life, non-intervention in foreign affairs, and we believe that the government is something that Well, government intervention usually messes up the end goal. A lot of times politicians have